I'm as surprised as you lot are, probably. Obviously delighted to be through, and the job's not done yet, though. I'm not just happy to be in the final, so we'll see what happens.
How did you feel about the match? You seem to pretty much boss proceedings from early in the piece.
Yeah, Stephen tried to sort of, stamp his authority on it, I think he thought he was going to beat me quite easily the way he started the match. But I wasn't, I wasn't having any of it. I was up for it. He's a real tough match player. He's a great player. I played some real solid stuff. There wasn't any fireworks out there, but I got the job done.
Yeah, he basically admitted that he'd underestimated you and paid the price early on, and once you got ahead, you were able to just nurse that lead, really.
I think when I was I 10-6 in front overnight, something like that, 11, 10-7.
Yeah, you were 10-6 up.
Yeah, we're 10-6 up. I think then he started taking the match seriously, that I could actually beat him, because he totally changed his game, slowed down around the table, stopped, running round and, trying to boss the match, you know what I mean? But by then, it was a bit too late, I think. But, it was a great match to be involved in. He's probably obviously very disappointed, but he didn't play that badly. I just think my safety was spot on, and I didn't get myself at it, which is obviously I've done in the past, which you all can't wait to see. But unfortunately, I haven't done that yet.
At 14-7 to 14-10, I mean, when you left the arena last night, were you in any way concerned that perhaps you'd let an opportunity to really put the match to bed slip?
Yeah, I did. Obviously, I wanted to be 15-9 minimum, but like I said to my mates who are happy with us, if I'd have been 15-9, matches have been lost from 15-9 up. There's still, it's not as if you've got to turn up to win. So yeah, 14-10. I was a bit disappointed, but Peter Ebdon and my friends said, you're 14-10 up in a semi-final of a World Championship. How bad's that? So I drew on the positives, and I didn't sleep very well last night, obviously, because I felt like it was all mine to lose today, and that's a tough position to be in, because the weight of the expectation is on you, and to come through it and to play real solid stuff is pleasing.
The first frame of the afternoon was always going to be a big one, and the snooker situation turned out to be quite a big situation as well.
Yeah, it did. He got, the ref didn't call a miss, rightly so. I'm going to say rightly so. I know Stephen's going to probably say it's wrong. But
no, he didn't actually.
No,
he said that it was basically the referee's call, and he understood why.
Yeah, I mean, it was an absolute horrible snooker to be in. It was like there was no way to get out of it, really. I had to try and get as close to the middle knuckle as possible, which I hit the middle knuckle 2 or 3 times. Obviously, I'm in front in the mat. I'm in front on the scoreboard. I'm trying my hardest to hit the red. It's not a deliberate foul. And that's when the referee's used his discretion. I've had 5 or 6 attempts. Obviously hit the ball hard enough to hit it, and when I've missed it by an inch. It was a good attempt, and I think it was the right call, really, because honestly I could still be out there now playing it, trying to hit the red, if you want to call a miss all day.
You mentioned Peter Ebdon. To what extent has he helped you in this title bid?
He's helped me massively. We're working on a few things, and yeah, my mates have been here with me as well. They've been a great help just to keep me. We have a laugh away from the table, and that's a massive part of it. I feel totally different from 4 years ago. I was absolutely mentally knackered. When I played Ronnie last time, I'm feeling a bit better shape now. So hopefully I can, put on a good show and have a good match.
Yeah, you mentioned O'Sullivan. I mean, clearly he is the hot favourite. Let's assume that you play him. I mean, how different do you think it will be this time? Because clearly he beat you quite comprehensively last time.
He did, yeah, but I've got the force behind me this time round, so we'll see.
I mean, have you got a strategy about how you take on O'Sullivan? Is a different kind of game plan to the one perhaps you'd have played against Maguire or against Trump?
No, exactly the same, really. Ronnie can mix it all ways, so we'll see. On the other hand, I might be playing Matthew Stevens if he has a comeback, and then that'll put the cat amongst the pigeons, wouldn't it? So you've got to be prepared for anything that comes, really. At the end of the day, I'll just play the shot that's in front of me and see what happens.
Did you feel 4 years ago you didn't really do yourself justice?
Oh, big time, yeah. Didn't play at all in the final. Ronnie was... mate, the scheduling's been on my side this year. I haven't had, too many long sessions. I've won today. I've had a short afternoon session. When I got to the semis, the final 4 years ago, I was playing Joe Perry and I won 17-15. In the night session, so we finished at 11:30 at night and had to do all the press, so you guys, all the ENG and all that. By the time I actually got to bed, I think it was 3 or 4 in the morning, and I was already gone anyway because I'd had, a 10-9 in the first round. I'd made the maximum as well, which that was me making the big time. Really, I hadn't really done anything in my career before then, to speak of. So, yeah, it was all sort of bang, bang, bang on the chin. And by the time I got to the final, it was like, where am I? What am I doing? I certainly don't feel like that today.
How much of a carrot's helping?
Because the organic carrot juice is what it's all about. I'm telling you, all the other players are missing a trick. Yeah, it's actually nicer than what you think it's going to be. It is honestly.
How many are you getting through?
What, carrots?
Yeah.
About 10 bags a day.
10 bags of that. Really?
I think I'm joking. Going to my dressing room.
There's a carrot peel everywhere, and is it mashed up into a drink?
Juicer, yeah.
You brought a juicer with you?
Peter Ebdon brought a juicer.
Right, okay. And so what do? You have a big big drink before you go out, and
yeah.
That's obviously helping with the stomach, but is it also helping with the mind and make you feel pure?
Well, it's supposed to improve your eyesight, isn't it? So it's helping me on the old thin clips. You could turn the light out and I'll still be able to play 'em.
How much does it matter in a big final about who you're playing, or is it simply a case of playing the table, playing the balls, or is that not actually possible?
Well, not really, because it's horses for courses, isn't it? Against Judd Trump, I knew that he plays a very open game, so I don't need to play an open game, do I, to beat him, because he's going to open the balls up all the time. So when it's Ronnie, it's slightly different because you don't know really what's going to happen, do you? When he gets in full flow, obviously, he can be a runaway train, but. I feel like I've, played some really solid stuff this year, so I might be, if I can make it difficult for him, then, we'll see.